Right, so if you could just like introduce yourself at first, like your name and what you do.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm Raven. I'm from Gallup, New Mexico. From Foundations of Freedom crew. Both of us are. And I kind of started dancing like 11 years ago, but I've only been taking it seriously for like a good 6 years, so that's kind of where I'm at right now.
I'm Adam, aka B-Boy Closer, repping Foundations of Freedom crew, along with Wake Self and Defy. That was just another room. We all grew up together doing the thing. Yeah, I've been dancing for about 10 years. I've been a teacher, I've been a competitor, I've been an artist, I've been an athlete on all sides of it. And I also represent Melodrama Crew for Phoenix, California area. And I love to battle, I love to teach, I love to cipher. And yeah.
Alright, so tell me why you guys got involved in this particular subject.
I think the reason I got involved started like, I think it was 12 or 11 years ago. I went to this dance recital, and like everything was kind of interesting, the ballet and the modern stuff, but like when the BBoys came out, the whole crowd just went wild. It was crazy. And they were all doing these super insane power moves that I've never even seen before. I didn't even think was like humanly possible. But after I saw that, I was like, damn, I want to do that. I want to do that for the rest of my life, you know? So after that point, I kind of started coming to the dance studio of the recital that I saw, which was Foundations of Freedom, and kind of been dancing ever since.
Cool.
I would say I found it, I was already interested in it myself. I've been self-taught. But like my style wasn't super fresh. Everyone's got to start somewhere. But I would do little graffiti pieces with my name Adam. You know, I'd write it different ways. Breakdancing, whether I saw it on like TV or music video. And back then there was no internet, so you couldn't just look up something that's super awesome and just absorb it. So I think that helped though, the scarcity, because I was hungry for it. And then I ran into the right people who already were doing it for a long time. They already know how to do their moves, their set, how to battle, how to express your alter ego, you know, because you have your like born name, your Christian name, whatever, and then you find whatever you are in hip hop and you name that spirit or whatever. So I'm Closer, you know. Raven's already closer. But yeah, I just ran into the right people.
And how do you think this type of activism helps make a difference?
Well, for me, like when I was young, I was really shy, and in like the breakdancing community, usually at the end of class or something, they would have ciphers where you would like have to dance in a circle, show all your moves that you learned for that day inside that circle, like to show your techniques and everything. But like I really did not like dancing in front of other people. It was the worst thing for me. Like I would literally go to the bathroom and stay in there the entire time when they were doing ciphers because I was so scared of dancing in front of others. But
which is funny because that's the exact thing that you wanted from it. You saw on the stage.
yeah, I know, it was weird. But like, since I struggled with like bad social anxiety and depression and stuff, so I guess in a way it'll help any kind of youth through their problems that they face throughout their life. You know, it's kind of like, it's a religion. It's what you cling on to help to push yourself to go forward. And that's what pushed me to go forward through my life. And it's still helping me today as well.
I was just zoning out because I realized like, yeah, this is we're the most powerful. We're like gods of change. Like you look at lyrics Born or Wake or Defy, and everyone was captivated by like all their words. They were handling it, you know. With the dancer, you see them dancing, and yeah, they handle it. So whether it's dancing to occupy space in protest, whether it's art, graffiti, whether it's legal or illegal, you can paint a picture and convey a message, or subversively, or in like right in your face. So with hip hop, you can either be like right in someone's face and like light them on fire, blow up right in front of them, or you can be very covert and like mist and like the undercurrent of the water and affect them like that. So yeah, I think it's a weapon, but it's also a healing tool too.
Do you think this is already super effective, or are there any other like ways that you would want to improve upon it?
That's a good question. I think like hip hop is very outwards and kind of sometimes it can be violent, you know. Like I've went to some battles where it ended in fist fights, like with the two sides going at it, you know. But usually that's with the younger youth, you know, because everyone's very upfront about everything.
Yeah.
But like, I guess after a while, you kind of just having hip hop in your soul kind of calms you down. So like after a certain point of battling, you're like, oh, I know he's just messing around. You know, I'm not gonna start shit about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the way to improve it would be like to be more on the loving side, which it already is most of the time. But every once in a while, you just need that little push to keep you going and just try to keep that love in your heart rather than dealing with our problems in a violent manner.
I think it's going great. I think it's going awesome. I think it is effective. You look at Raven's case, you look at my case, you look at anyone's case who does live hip hop, lives it, practices the craft, listens to the music, make sure, you know, even changing their eating methods so they can dance better, even stopping drinking or smoking so they can be a better MC, or they put their energy out in a different way. Almost everyone that has a story connected to hip hop that is connected to it like that, it did heal them, you know, and then they're at this point, at a certain age, now we're trying to heal people back because now we realize we do have the power and we can give back and we can teach more. As far as improving, I think it's going great, especially with stuff like this today. It was like a family moment. It was like church, you know, like everyone was down. They put down the mics and we're just listening to their voice and everyone was just like there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it's going great. But yeah, I think it's the agents of change. So it's really in us. It's in the practitioners of hip hop to protect it and, you know, to propel it out in a positive way. So it's more on us, you know what I mean? It's like almost that girl's poem. It's like, I don't believe in kings, I believe in the kingdom. But if you have dope kings, if you have dope people protecting the kingdom and building it right, then it's gonna be dope, you know. So as two agents of change, I would say, doing positive hip hop. I would say it's going good, but like, yeah, it's always a struggle, but I think it's going good.
And I'll just ask you one last question. Do you have any advice for those who are trying to get involved into this field of activism?
Just jump in.
Don't vote for Trump. This type of activism. To me, activism is more on another element of hip hop. I started like my activism, is hip hop and art, not just hip hop in the sense of it, but like even with painting, I'm not just a graffiti artist. I also paint my other stuff, which, you know, in the fine lines could be considered not hip hop or not this or not enough that. Same with the dance, we freestyle and we do other forms, so it's just like you have to read between the lines, but not let the lines hold you in too. You know what I mean? So I would say be yourself. Work hard, and like hip hop is the freedom to express yourself and be yourself. So if you find more like-minded people, you're just gonna be accepted. You're gonna be stronger. You're gonna realize a better thing about life, and then also, you have more time when you're alone practicing your craft or whatever with your own thoughts. You're stronger then too, because you're strong as a community and as yourself, as your identity that you're using it as, whether it's dancing.
Yeah, like hip hop it's like this huge community of people that don't look at the skin color or race or anything like that. It's all just one community based on like, you can like kind of base it on skill levels too, you know? Like, oh, he's dope, you know, if like someone in school was an outcast at his school, if he went to his dance studio, they would be like, oh, he's fucking
Yeah, but
sick,
he's like the
you
best
know?
dancer.
Yeah, so he's like up there. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like, people that do their craft in their own way, like they just make it original, that's the best thing you can do, you know? You can pretty much mix anything with hip hop, like in the breakdancing sense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can mix ballet, you can mix modern, you can mix capoeira. I know some dope B-boys that always like go from flips into kicks and stuff, and it looks so amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can literally mix breakdancing with anything, and that's the true power of hip hop. You can add that little part of yourself to
Anything
To-
bring, yeah.
yeah.
So if I go to yoga, obviously, right, I'm gonna do yoga, but you know, I'm a b-boy, so I kind of have that, you know, that a little bit, not trying to show off or anything, but like you're familiar with those body positions,
Mhm.
and you can bring kind of that flavor, that style into
Yeah,
there. Same
you
with
gotta
art.
be flexible.
Everyone wants a graffiti artist. Everyone wants a mural. You know, so hip hop has even infiltrated the visual arts. Everyone wants an MC or a rapper on their track. Everyone wants a DJ. Everyone wants to be a DJ. So it's already there. Like it's already made its way into every nook and cranny of everything. But as a practitioner of hip hop, we bring hip hop to other things. Like whether I'm in school now or graphic design, or if I'm at Moe's or something, you know, just dancing on the floor, I'm gonna bring that flavor. You know what I mean? So be yourself. Hip hop is freedom to be yourself. Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much, Adam and Ruben. This has been very informative.
And your name?
I'm Sabrina.
That was Sabrina.
Thank you. I'm just gonna